Traveling can be very expensive at times, and to be fair, I don't really like that. So, for this journey, I decided not to pay for any means of transportation. The distance and the length of the trip was unknown, but the idea was to get out of my comfort zone, and considering the fact that this is South America, anything could happen.
You throw me water when I'm drowning, and take my kindling when I'm cold. You give me matches when I'm burning, and give me pennies for my gold. Well, I tried like hell to leave you, but you keep pulling me back. Your love is like a freight train, and I'm tied to the track.
I started in Cartagena, a coastal town in the northern part of the country. Although this is one of the safer cities in Colombia, I decided to take no chances and spend a few nights at a hostel before departing on my journey. That didn't really go to plan, because here I met Ape, a Swedish guy, and 4 girls who told me about their plans and somehow convinced me to join them instead.
Alright, we're in Cartagena right now. I'm with Ape, a guy from Sweden. He wanted to join me and go rooftoping. This is our first rooftop on top of the Ibis Hotel, Cartagena.
Fucking shitting my pants on right now.
The view is absolutely amazing. So right now, there's a guy right here. I was gonna climb the last floor on the ladder. Then I spotted him. I don't know how he didn't spot me, so now we're kind of just waiting for him to leave, because we don't really want to get seen out here, but hopefully we'll get away. Hold on.
We spent pretty much the entire day trying to get on rooftops, but all the buildings were heavily guarded, which made it extremely difficult. A few days later, my friends had plans on heading to an island located not too far away. To get there, we'd have to pay for a private boat, but since my journey technically still hadn't began, I said screw it and went with them.
Glowing faces lay before his eyes, and as he stared inside.
Apparently this abandoned mansion or villa was Pablo Escobar's years ago. Pretty crazy, right? There's even people living here. Some of the rooms are locked, but you know, I think it's pretty cool. Wish there was water in the pool, but you know.
Can you talk English? Tell the camera where we at.
Oh yeah, sure. I can speak every language you want. Right now we're chilling here at this beautiful island. We just saw Pablo Escobar's like getaway. His beautiful vacation house. Amazing, amazing. He could fix the toilet a little better, but looking at this beautiful, beautiful sunset right now. We have the girls here from Norway behind us. Really good people. Chilling, drinking, vibing.
We gotta share water on this island.
What is this called?
Squash?
Okay,
Isn't it in Norwegian?
We're actually at this campsite right now because yeah, that's the only kitchen we could find.
Just rice to nice rice.
Just a morning here in paradise. We slept here in this boat because we couldn't really find a place to sleep last night, but honestly it wasn't even that bad. No one around, unbothered the whole night, so that's pretty good. We're gonna go see the sunrise right now. We don't have that much time, but
feeling like $100. No.
we planned on seeing the sunrise this morning, but as you can see, there's a lot of clouds, meaning that the sun is kind of hidden today. So you know what? There's only one thing to do. See that big ass guy, like a monkey climbing the trees.
Nice. We're gonna try to find somewhere to see the sunset. I think it's gonna be pretty beautiful. Been here for a few days now, so yeah, last sunset one sandal. Yeah.
After relaxing and enjoying the sunshine for a couple of days, it was finally time to head back to mainland. And to top it all off, Appa and I decided to go to a viewpoint for the sunset. Turns out, we actually went into a somewhat dangerous Colombian favela.
Some random ass place in the middle of Colombia. Walking around with a big camera and hope I'm not getting robbed. What's going on here? Milk?
Yo no sé. Like milk.
Sabroso, sabroso.
Gracias.
Opa.
Things got a little out of hand eventually, and we attracted too much attention. Some locals told us we'd get robbed at any second, while other locals told us we were fine. I was already robbed in Mexico 2 months ago and didn't want to let that happen again, so we left, and instead went back to the same rooftop we climbed on day one.
Last evening here in Cartagena, decided to go on the rooftop where we started, see the sunset, enjoy our last evening here. I'm still with Appe, the Swedish guy, been with him now for how long? More than a week.
Forever.
We met randomly at a hostel, been spending the last a bit more than a week together. Had an absolute blast, but tomorrow it's time to start hitchhiking south. I don't know where, but we'll figure that out. Another day in Colombia. Yeah, I said goodbye to my friends. Swedish guy Appe is going to Santa Marta. The girls are going to Medellin, I think. I'm kind of, I kind of just want to go south. I don't know how. All I do, just walked for like 3 hours or something. Sweating balls, currently by the highway. It's time to start hitchhiking. Probably aiming for Medellin as well. Maybe Cali. I don't know, I just want to head south, see what's up. Been in this city now for a bit too long, in my opinion, so it's time for something new, time to start hitchhiking. I don't know if hitchhiking in Colombia is good or not, but I'm sure we'll figure that out soon.
I was excited to finally get out of my comfort zone again after slowing down these past weeks, but I was also quite nervous. In countries like this, it's very uncommon for locals to speak English, so I was soon about to test my non-existent Spanish. Although my friend taught me some Spanish words the evening before, I honestly forgot most of them the day after.
I think we got a ride. We got a ride.
Hola.
Gracias.
¿Para dónde vas?
No español.
Where are you going?
Oh, English. Wow, just south, towards Medellin. Where are you guys going?
We're going to Turbaco.
Turbaco, yeah, that's fine. Thank you guys so much.
And off we were. I got my first ride and didn't even have to wait a minute. Plus, they even spoke English. They were only traveling shortly up the road, but any ride is a good ride.
All right, first ride over and done with. 7 kilometers away from Cartagena. There are 2 roads that are like going away from Cartagena. One of this road goes past 2 cities. Now I'm in Turbaco, that's one of them. And then it's gonna be like another 10 kilometers. The next one, so I'm probably gonna get a ride to there, and then we're off for some good distance cars, hopefully.
Since I managed to get a ride so easily the first time, I thought that hitchhiking in Colombia wouldn't be a problem at all. To my disappointment, my second attempt was quite the opposite. People were making hand gestures or even smiling at me, but nobody stopped. It was almost as if they didn't understand that I was actually trying to get a ride. I thought writing a sign would be helpful, but cardboard was nowhere to be seen, and after waiting for nearly 3 hours, I had to change things up.
Being here for 2.5 hours, almost 3. And honestly, I'm very tired of waiting. I'm gonna walk for maybe 10 minutes or something. I'm gonna pass a little town. There's a lot of people that have been pointing down. I don't know what they mean, but yeah, I'm gonna walk that way at least. Yo puedo ir contigo.
¿Va para Arjona?
Arjona,
Nacionalidad,
sí. Norvegia.
Noruega.
Sí.
Pero sabe bastante español.
Español.
Bastante.
No español. Mi español horrible.
I finally got the chance to use my flawless Spanish, and after another 10-minute ride, I was now in the second town and my hopes were back up. I walked across the city, and then it was time to do it all over again.
There are hardly any cars passing here. I don't really know why, man. Ooh, camera fault. What the fuck do we do, man? This is horrible. I don't like to be negative. I don't like to be negative at all. But come on, man. What have we done, like 20 kilometers today? 30? God. Walking down some fucking neighborhood now. I'm out of water. So in about 8 to 7 to 6 kilometers, I don't really remember, there's this road. It's gonna lead to another road that is probably gonna be a lot more busy. What I assume it is. I can try to hitch a ride for like 5 kilometers or whatever. But we all know how that went. I've already had 2 rides today and it's been like, what, 5 minutes in each car, which has been absolutely horrendous. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk. It's not that far really, but I have been walking a lot today, which is kind of disgusting. I must admit. Well, it's better than walking. Got a ride by a motor taxi for free. I told him, no dinero, which basically means no money. And he was like, yeah, fine. He said it was dangerous around here, so I shouldn't keep my camera out. So, well, you know what that means? It's getting dark. I'm gonna put that in my backpack. Use my GoPro if needed.
I stood waiting for about an hour until another motorbike stopped and told me there was a toll gate up ahead, where it would be easier to catch a ride towards Medellin.
Muchas gracias. All right, this might be better. I don't think so, but it might be. I'm with Ivan right here. We're in a sick-ass car. It's a Toyota. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I don't know how far it's going. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this car. I don't have the balls to put my main camera out, but anyways, yeah, I'm dropped in the middle of fucking buttfuck nowhere. No, but I've been in the car for like 30 minutes, maybe 40, so it's good still, but it's like 8 right now.
I felt like this area wasn't the safest and I wanted to get out of here as quick as possible. Hardly any vehicles were passing, but some trucks were parked by, so I thought I'd ask him for a lift.
Señora, Medellin? Medellin? Oh, it's here? Aquí? Ah. We're still here, it's 9 p.m. I got coffee, there's people here who want to take photos with me. I'm probably the first white person to visit this town, so yeah.
It was getting late and it seemed like all the truck drivers were unfortunately gonna spend the night here. I was exhausted from walking and standing the entire day and I needed to find somewhere to spend the night myself. So I went into the woods and hid behind the hotel. I was woken up by the sound of traffic, which gave me hope of getting a lift during daylight. The first thing I did was ask the truck drivers if they were heading in my direction, but unfortunately, none of them were. I was then approached by a guy who told me to change my sign from Medellin to Monteria, which is a city just a few hours away. Once I did that, I was immediately picked up, and coincidentally, by the same guy who picked me up the night before.
Been here waiting now for an hour or two, and then the same guy who drove me last night, Ivan, picked me up again. And I still don't know where they're going, but we'll figure it out.
Having slept poorly that night, I ended up falling asleep in Ivan's car. But before I knew it, we had driven 80 kilometers and reached the town of Sincelejo. They dropped me off at the bus terminal, thinking I would catch a bus to Medellin. But due to the rules I had set myself, I was forced to walk for another hour to get to the spot where I would catch my next ride.
Edwin, Tommy,
Edwin.
Joseph.
Joseph, Edwin, Tommy.
Edwin. My family living in Spain.
Oh, Europe. Muchas gracias.
De nada. Feliz viaje. Montería.
Sí, sí, sí. Good luck. Thank you. Adios. Okay, so I'm just sitting here at this restaurant. I asked for to use the Wi-Fi. It's so damn hot outside. And I got a Coca-Cola and he told me not to pay for it. And then he brings this.
After I was served free food due to my homeless appearance, I caught my longest ride yet and finally made it to Monteria. Since I had nothing interesting to do there, I therefore decided to continue hitchhiking in hope of getting a ride to Medellin.
Hola everyone! Been here for like 2 hours or something. Haven't really got my camera up because I don't really know the area, but yeah, now I'm gonna eat some oatmeal. I'm just gonna walk along the road for a bit. Yeah, we're by the road right now. Supposed to walk that way. That was my idea, but there was no lampposts and shit. People can't see me if they want to pick me up. This is like the last lamppost right here that you can see. I don't know where I'm going. Once again, going back towards the spot where I hitchhiked. That's all I know. Aquí.
¿Viste para carro o en la otra?
¿A dónde te vas a ir? Aquí. Oh, gracias. Maybe there's a ladder on top of that roof. Maybe I can stay there. I'm on the damn roof. I've been trying to hitch a ride, just asking people at the gas stations, but I'm still in the city, so majority of them are just driving and turning around at that intersection.
New day meant new opportunities. Yet again, I got back to the same thing I've been doing the past 2 days. And to my amazement, I got picked up without having to wait for long at all.
Ah, muchas gracias. Alright, we have made it to Kokosia or something, I don't know how to say it. It's about 11 right now. We're like 250 kilometers from Medellin or something. With some luck, we might actually be there today. If not, maybe tomorrow. New spot, new opportunities. I walked for like a lot of I walked for a while. Now I'm sweating balls. Let's get this right.
As the hours went by, so did the vehicles. I chose to take a break to refill my belly with some oatmeal and water, and then proceeded to walk further as it didn't seem like this spot could bring me any luck.
That was the biggest sign I could find. Here we are. This is the area. What the hell? I don't know what the hell is going on. Please tell me there's a ladder or something. I can't do this. There's no way. Vamos, vamos! I'm on a truck. If he's taking me all the way to Medellin, I don't know what to say. I highly doubt it, but you never know, man. You never know. Look at this.
My bride is the depths, the sea that gave me a wedding ring, inflate the sails, the salty wind. She kissed my forehead, free and cold, the deep blue sea, inflate the sails, the salty wind.
Stopping at like every workshop for the past 2 hours. We had like 5 or 6 stops. I don't know, there's something wrong with the vehicle, but as long as we go forward, I don't mind. ¿Dónde?
A donde le está dando tú ahí. Marca a la punta, para acá. Dele. Duro, duro.
More?
Duro.
Good?
Ya.
Hey. Was das da? Medellin.
Hasta Medellín yo.
Medellin, see? See.
The driver seemed to be having some problems with his truck and kept stopping everywhere. Eventually, we decoupled the load of the truck and then waited an hour for welding equipment to arrive, just to get it properly fixed. At least he told me where it was going, so I was willing to endure the wait just to make it to Medellin tonight.
Alright. leaving. I got my sleeping pad out now. It's fucking raining. We got like 4 or 5 hours to Medellin. Hopefully it's not gonna rain the whole way.
I had to put on 2 hoodies and a pair of pants. It is so damn cold. I think I fell asleep for a little bit, then woke up and it was extremely hot. I mean, no, it wasn't. It was extremely cold. I'm still cold now, but
It's 11:30 right now. And we're in a shop. There's the military out here.
hopefully they're watching my bags. It's literally just on top of the truck. This is... You got it? Oh, muchas gracias.
I don't know what this is, but I think some chicken. Pollo? See? So good.
Okay, so I spoke to these military people over there, and they said it's fucking 3 hours to Medellin.
I ended up falling asleep again on top of the load and was eventually woken up by bright light from lampposts. I reached my front pocket to get my phone out to check my maps, and it turned out I had finally arrived in Medellin. It was almost 3 a.m. and had now been riding this truck for almost 9 hours.
Alright, so this is the time. 3 a.m., 3:18 a.m. I don't know when the sun is gonna come up. I think it's usually around 5. So that's pretty nice. But the plan is walk a bit this way and then cross a river, and maybe I can find somewhere to sleep. I've heard that parts of this city you shouldn't really mess around in. But the thing is, I don't know where that is. This is me right now in some wet ass grass. Yeah, good night everyone. I shouldn't shine my light right now, so yeah, see you tomorrow.